Darren Williams Jr., assistant editor of CompetitionPlus.com, and this is your Peak Pit Note. And we're joined by Krista Baldwin as she's running a specialty paint scheme to her late great father, the great Bobby Baldwin. Obviously, first off, great paint scheme, a tribute paint scheme to your dad, Bobby Baldwin. How special is it to be racing that paint scheme here this weekend, here at Pomona?
Literally, the hair on my arm standing up. To be here at Pomona, my home track, this is where I grew up. This right here is where I grew up with my dad and watching all my favorite heroes go down that strip right there. And just to actually be here in a Top Fuel car, it's absolutely a dream come true. This was a huge step into the progress of what I am turning into as a Top Fuel owner. And believe me, just running this paint scheme here on Bobby Baldwin Friday, I grew up in 24 up in the stands, and now to actually be on track, I can't even talk right now.
I love it. And so Paul Lee was telling us about Bobby Baldwin Friday. Just kind of talk about what that is and what kind of goes into it.
Yeah, so about 20 years ago, we just deemed Fridays at Pomona to be Bobby Baldwin Day, so we all came out with our t-shirts and we all hang out at the stands and watch a great session of Top Fuel. But now it's on the car. Now I'm actually fully envisioning what he did and what he did watching that car go down the track. It's going to be absolutely amazing.
What convinced you to put the paint scheme on the car though this weekend? What finally made you make the decision?
I knew the second that I was on my way to drive Top Fuel is the first Pomona that I'd be in Top Fuel, I was going to do it for my dad. And so I did the tribute car to my grandpa and the black and gold car, but now this is Southern California, this is my dad.
All right, so I'm gonna put you on the spot here. So I'm from Southern California myself, right?
Okay.
I've been coming here since I was, 2 years old. So favorite NHRA Finals memory that you could think of? Favorite NHRA Finals memory?
Favorite. Okay. Obviously, the run by Tony Schumacher was actually huge. I was sitting in the stands when it happened. I was definitely a kid, way young. One of the craziest memories I remember is actually when Doug Herbert exploded on the starting line.
Okay.
My dad was racing him, and I was in the tow vehicle, literally right behind the car, and Doug's van was in front of us, and his windows blew out, but our van was okay. I just remember sitting in the car, and this huge heat wave and concussion comes through the van. I was probably like 6. So that's definitely one of the absolute craziest memories that I have.
What's crazy about that though, on Drag Racing 99, Alan says, the explosion was so big, there was not enough parts to figure out what actually happened. I'm pretty sure they figured out something recently, but at the time, it was like,
They did, but it just absolutely, at the time, there was no explosions like that before.
Yeah.
And now it's like, you look back on it and it's like, oh my God, that's nothing compared to what we do now.
All right, for me, I'm gonna go John Force's comeback 2010. That was amazing.
That was pretty amazing
that was
too.
pretty cool.
Yep. I remember that. Oh God, there's so many things that have happened here. I can't even think of, the multitude of things that we have going on. But like I said, I'm excited to be the next memory of Pomona.
Okay, and so I know you want to, carve your own path and be your own driver, but let me know if this is a fair comparison. Kristen Powell, to you. I mean, just the personality, how much fun she has, the young age. You kind of remind me of a young Kristen Powell.
Oh, well, thank you. I feel honored that you say that. Of course, Kristen Powell, I remember her when I was a kid. She was definitely much younger than I am right now, but to be in that category of being a team owner and a driver and, trying to be out here with the boys and battle it out and swing it for the fence, it's pretty remarkable.
Would you have skipped your high school prom to go Top Fuel racing?
Funny that you say that. So another Pomona memory. I was a sophomore or junior in high school, and I went to St. Lucy's, which is just down the street. Our homecoming was the Saturday of one of the Pomonas, and I told my boyfriend, I'm like, my grandpa's racing, do we really need to leave the track just yet? So he said, no, we're staying at the track. So we watched my grandpa make the last pass on Saturday night. We ran home. I still have black rubber all over my face. I'm trying to wash it off, and I'm putting this gown on, and we went straight to homecoming.
Nice. That's a badass story right there. I like that. So, as a team owner, as a driver this year, would you kind of say you've met your expectations here this year in 2022?
Oh my God, the expectations were so unknown at the beginning of the year, but to actually be here and doing what I'm doing and the progression that I've had over the year, I think it's been a wonderful, wonderful year, and I can't wait for next year.
For sure. Well, thank you for taking the time out, and best of luck to you the rest of the weekend.
Thank you.